Great. So I'm going to tell you a story about my life, and it really is something that happened to me in the recent, 6 years. And what happened was I was traveling in a band. I was touring all across North America. I got to play on a stage with my favorite band, and I got to spend time with 4 of my favorite people in the world. These are guys I lived with in a band for many, many months out of my life. And I got a phone call one day from my mom, and she told me that she had been diagnosed with stage 3 lung cancer. I moved home to help my mom and to basically take care of her and guide her through that process of healing. Over the next 3 years, things progressively got worse. And within the last year, she was diagnosed with terminal brain cancer. And in March of 2011, my mom passed away, and I had to be there with her while she moved on to the next stage of life. At that stage in my life, I was uncertain. I was scared. I was afraid. I didn't know what was going on. I really was just lost. I'm sure a lot of you who have lost a family member can understand what that's like. It's a very scary experience. And it was through that experience that I used a gift that my mom had given me a long time ago. And this was a life skill that she shared with me when I was super young that has continued to stay with me to this day. And that was art. And I used art as a form of therapy, really, to move through the grieving process, to help me express the complicated emotional process of understanding what it's like to lose a loved one. And I used art to move forward through that process. Now, I decided at that moment that I was only doing it as part of the grieving process. And what happened was I actually had a lot of friends who were commenting about it. And as a lot of you know, I'm on social media. So I posted my picture of my art and I told people what I was going through. And a lot of people asked me, like, Chris, your art is really good. I've never seen your artwork before. Would you mind selling me a piece of art? So I said yes. And of course, there's nothing wrong with that. So I said, yes, I'll sell you some art. And what happened was I actually gained a lot of momentum in that short period of time from all the support from my friends that were coming in to help me go through the grieving process. And I actually made more money as an artist in 1 month than I had made at my full-time job. So I quit my job and I started making art full-time. And it was at that moment that I realized I'm never going to work for anyone ever again because life is too short. Okay.